Right, hello, welcome. I hope we're live. I think we're all running and good to go. I'm a little bit out of breath. It got a bit cold here all of a sudden in Melbourne and need to warm up the hands. So I just did a little bit of jumping around. So get the blood flowing. So I'm very excited for this program today. We have a mixture of pieces. You can see the program in the video description. Hello to you in the chat there. Ilay, good to see you. And Jill, I look forward to playing your pieces today. Ilay, your Sonata. I was practicing it right until the last minute. Brittany, hello, thanks for coming. Adam, g'day. And Deb. Yeah, very excited to play your tango tonight, Deb. So yeah, we've got a really wonderful mixture of pieces. Many of the composers are here in the chat tonight. They're members of the Creative Classical Guitarist, relatively new composers. I think everyone on the program this time around is pretty new to composing, maybe over the past year or so. So let's dive in. So much I could talk about, so much to do with the music, to do with the guitars I'm playing. I'll try to keep it really short. I want to just hear the music as much as we can, right? So I will be playing on 4 different guitars tonight. I think that's if I've counted right. Yeah, 4 different guitars. So this one I'm starting on is a Spanish-made guitar by Angel Benito Aguado, and it's got this beautiful ziricote wood on the back and sides. It's sort of courtesy of Guitars Online, who is based here in Melbourne and one of the biggest guitar dealerships in Australia. So yeah, beautiful instrument. I think it really suits the first couple of pieces I'm going to play, 2 sonatas. So I've got one sonata by Ilay, who's here in the chat, and a second one by Trisha. So let's dive in. And I'm going to begin with Ilay's Sonata, and then maybe I'll say a few quick words about it after you hear it. All right, it's a good 7 pages long here, so here we go. Ilay's Sonata by Ilay Kenneth. All right. Congratulations, Ilay. What a beautiful sonata. What a how exciting it is to play it. I hope it was exciting to listen to as well. So Ilay is here today, and Ilay is 11 and based in the UK, and a very exceptionally gifted young guitarist, musician, who's just an absolute joy to have gotten to know over the past year or so. And what can I say? He's actually Ilay has written a second sonata recently, so I'll have to start practicing that. So sonata, what is a sonata? Well, we spent a few months with this. As you heard, it's a pretty big form, 7 pages long. So sonata is made up of 3 main sections. You have a exposition where you introduce the main themes, a development where you add some contrast, maybe develop on the themes if you want to, and then a recapitulation, which is a restatement of the exposition. So we end where we started. There are much more subtleties than that, but that gives you a bit of an overview. So we spent about a month on each section. So we did the exposition for a month, and then a month on the development, and then a month on the recapitulations. Quite a lot of work, but I mean 3 months is actually very quick, I would say, to write a sonata. So yeah, fantastic work there by Ilay. What I'm really excited, to have live concerts back and running again, and to play these for you live one day would be a dream come true. So, but for now, I hope the live stream, brings a little bit of that kind of magic of a live performance to you. I know, when I watch live stream concerts, it does feel a little bit, like you're sitting in a concert hall and you can chat and share your thoughts and things, which is really neat. So as I can see in the chat. Well, let's go on to the next sonata. So this is by Trisha. I believe it's Trisha's birthday today. So happy birthday, Trisha. Should I play? Yeah, happy birthday. Variations on happy birthday, maybe. So here is Trisha's sonata. Trisha is based in the UK and a relatively new composer, although now she's really amassed quite a list of her own gorgeous compositions now. And here is Trisha's sonata. So, keep in mind that kind of structure of the exposition, development, and recapitulation. And this one is just a good 5 pages here. So here we go. beautiful. What a way, what a challenge to start with these two sonatas. I don't know what I was thinking, but I've really enjoyed playing these two sonatas. First one by Ilay and that one by Trisha. What a fantastic work. You know, it's a very challenging form to write in. You've got all these different sections, you've got all these different themes, and how do you weave them all together into one logical, cohesive, unified whole? That's a question that I don't even quite know the answer to, and I think Ilay and Trisha have done an exceptional job with their sonatas. Absolutely, yeah, astonishing writing. So let's move on, I think, to the next sort of set here, and I'm going to change guitars as well. So hope you're enjoying. We've got some comments going. Yeah, feel free to, you know, write if you want to share your thoughts as the music is unfolding. You know, oh, you know, wow, that, you know, that part that stuck out, something stuck out, or anything like that. Yeah, feel free. That's kind of the beauty of it. You know, you can drink a glass of wine, or, you know, you don't have to keep still and quiet like in a normal concert hall, so you can move around a bit. Next, kind of pairing these two pieces, because they're a bit more modern now. So we've got one piece by Colleen Billington called Ghost Rondo, and then another one called Inspiration, which is a tango by Deb Covell. So, or Echoes from Within. Inspiration, Echoes from Within. So these two pieces are inspired by much more modern styles. So the sonatas were inspired by Giuliani sonata, so classical style sonata. These two pieces are inspired by, Ghost Rondo is inspired by Afro-Cuban music of Leo Brouwer, and Inspiration is inspired by tango music of Maximo Diego Pujol, an Argentinian guitarist. And Leo Brouwer is a Cuban guitarist. They're both living composers today. Many guitarists, I'm sure, are familiar with their names, Brouwer and Pujol. So now, hopefully you'll become familiar with the names of everyone on the program today, because if they keep up, you know, writing, and we're going to have, well, we've already amassed a collection of, I think, about probably close to 200 pieces now from composers like Ilay, Trisha, Colleen, Deb, since about a year ago. So I should talk close to the mic, huh? So it's been just absolutely, you know, indescribable. I can't describe what it's like to be getting these pieces, you know, seeing these pieces develop, and then playing through them, and you know, just, it's just astonishing. And as I've mentioned, most of these composers are quite new to composing. So if you are someone who's thought about composing, you've had a desire to do it, it's very doable. And I think everyone in the chat, most people in the chat here, would probably be sort of familiar with that. So, all right, here we go. Here we have Ghost Rondo by Colleen Billington. So a rondo is a specific type of form. It's A-B-A-C-A. So have a listen for that. It's kind of got this kind of refrain, A section that comes back again and again, mingled with contrasting sections. And Colleen here has used a lot of different effects and a lot of interesting and more modern harmonies. So it's a really interesting. It's a very short piece, but it's jammed with a lot. Like every moment, there's some really interesting, captivating music happening. So here is Ghost Rondo by Colleen Billington. Oh, and this guitar, this is an Australian guitar made by a local here in Melbourne. His name's Roger Lee. Unfortunately, he's stuck in China. He's been stuck in China for the past maybe 6 months or more. Thankfully, he's with his family in China, so that's good. But he's kind of stuck there indefinitely. He was living in Melbourne, and this is a lattice guitar, so very different sort of construction to the one I was playing earlier, a Spanish traditional guitar. So it's got some beautiful back and sides. I think it's rosewood. I can't remember what kind of rosewood. So here is Ghost Rondo. And here is Inspiration by Deb Covell. So that was yeah, very very atmospheric piece. I think both of them are in a way. Colleen's Ghost Rondo is so full of effects and rhythmic variety, and Deb's piece is also full of space and atmosphere, and using very effectively using some different effects like the drumming and harmonics. So yeah, wonderful. Really fun to perform those two pieces for you. Yeah, got some comments going in the chat there. So fantastic. How are we going for time? Pretty good. So next on the program, guitar change again. This time I'd like to show the score here. The next set of pieces are by Gillian Robinson, who is in the chat. You can see her in the chat there. Say hello, Jill. And Jill's been sending me her pieces, so her published pieces and her beautiful artwork. I don't know if you can see that, the footsteps in the sand there. Really gorgeous colors, and we have another visual artist here, Shane, as well. So very creative people. I also found out today a lot of members of my online school, the Creative Classical Guitarist, quite a few of them make their own guitars too. So there's almost no shortage of creativity and productivity, I think. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these beautiful editions now by Jill, and I thought I wanted to play this particular set. They're all the sets are really beautiful. And this one is, I guess, a bit more of a maybe intimate little set here of 3 pieces. Song for Daisy and other pieces. So I'm going to play Song for Daisy, and then Near and Far, and finishing with Prelude number 1. So Gillian's pieces, if I had to describe them in one word, I'd probably say whimsical. They're very whimsical. She's really found, I think, a language of her own. It's still very tonal, but it's definitely, you can just tell that she's just got a kind of a signature in her writing. And it's really beautiful to have witnessed. Grab the other guitar here. I'm surrounded, swarmed by guitars at the moment. not a bad thing for a guitarist. So this guitar is by another local maker, Carey Petticini, and I've had the pleasure of getting to know Carey over the past few years, past 3 or 4 years, I think now. And Carey strives to retain, the beautiful colours of traditional guitars, as well as enhancing them with some of the modern design. So this is a double top guitar, but still in the style of a Spanish traditional guitar. Really exceptional instruments. I mean, the workmanship is just absolutely second to none. He makes the rosettes by hand, and all those details there, and absolutely beautiful. And I think, I've played quite a lot of double tops, and I have to say that Carey's, I think, are among my favorite. Really good blend of old and new. So Carey's based in the Mornington Peninsula. So once we're out of lockdown, maybe we can catch up, and anyone else in Melbourne, we can have a guitar party sometime soon, hopefully. So play some different guitars and things like that. So here are Jill's pieces: Song for Daisy, Near and Far, and Prelude number 1. If I'm not mistaken, Jill, maybe you can confirm this. I think you wrote these as a exercise in substitutions, possibly. Well, that was part of the. So some of the pieces that submitted from CCG members are done as like a response to a task. So sometimes I'll set a task like write 4 bars of a chord progression, doing a specific type of thing. And what ends up coming out is like pieces like this, and studies that are really beautiful to play, and they get longer and longer, and add, the composers add more sections, and so it's just fantastic, creativity. Here we go. Here is Song for Daisy. Here is Near and Far. last one is Prelude number 1. I have to say, playing these pieces by Jill, I feel like the time almost stands still, you know, for me anyway. Just there's so much beauty, so many beautiful moments and gestures. All right, there we go. 3 beautiful pieces by Gillian Robinson. I can't really express how fun and how much of a joy this is for me. This is a treat. This is a blessing. Thank you to all the composers. Thank you to the guitar makers. I think hopefully, you know, a wonderful celebration of everyone's talents and gifts here. So I'm really enjoying playing these pieces. I mean, there's a lot of discovery involved here. You know, it's like these are not pieces that guitarists have been playing for 100 years or 50 years, or they're very, very new, and it's very exciting. So the final piece on the program, hopefully I can say this right, Aotearoa Variations by Ian Pollard. So this is a theme and variations piece. Excuse me while I change guitars here. All right. This is a theme and variations piece, and was composed last year during the advanced composition course. So Ian's used just a ton of remarkable processes, compositional processes in this piece, and it's really exciting because it's a theme and variation. So you'll hear the theme at the start and a set of variations, and the variations are very different to one another. So typically, variations, you don't want to sort of stray away too much from the original, but each variation is almost like a piece in itself, but still has unity to it, which is always one of the tricky things, I think, with composition, to provide contrast and unity at the same time. Yes, fantastic piece. Aotearoa is the New Zealand national anthem. So this is a theme and variations on the New Zealand national anthem, and he's dedicated it to his 2 grandchildren who live in New Zealand. It's probably been a while since he's seen them in person, but hopefully Ian's seen them, through the screen. So yeah, and thank you everyone. This is the final piece, so I guess I'll say thank you, and I pray you're all staying safe and well and supported during this time, during the lockdowns, during the pandemic, wherever you are. We're still heavily locked down here in Melbourne, Australia, and I think very gradually getting back into normal, or something closer to normal life. So, but I've been very privileged and very blessed to have projects like this to sort of keep me with a strong sense of purpose in music making. So yeah, thank you everyone, and here are the Aotearoa variations. I think I need to say that about 10 times in a row to get it right. Aotearoa variations by Ian Pollard. Almost. This is a whopping 11 pages. Oh yeah, there's a lot to talk about. The last guitar here, this is another Spanish guitar. So we had the first guitar was a Spanish one, then we had 2 Aussie ones, back to a Spanish one. This is Vicente Carrillo. Yeah, really beautiful traditional Spanish guitar. It reminds me of, the kind of guitar you hear sort of Julian Bream or Segovia playing, that kind of Spanish sound. So while it's really fun to have so many guitars to play, it's a bit of a challenge to keep them all in tune. Okay, here we go. Wow. That's quite a marathon. And yeah, lots of challenging passages. I was practicing. I was sort of crossing my fingers a little bit with that one. And yeah, a bit more practice wouldn't hurt. And so for some of those passages, but what a fantastic set of variations on that theme. Absolutely, so much variety, so many different textures and moods, and yeah, absolutely, just so fun to play. And I hope that was enjoyable as it was for me to play. I hope it was enjoyable for you to listen to. So, um, what a yeah, what a program! All these pieces are all world premieres. First time, hearing first public performance of these pieces, and very recently composed. 2020 is the latest. That these pieces were composed. Some of them were very recently composed just in the past several months. And thank you all so much for joining. Thank you to everyone who's here and contributed today, and thank you to all the composers. Thank you to everyone who is part of my online school, the Creative Classical Guitarist. You are doing phenomenal work, inspirational. If we keep this up, we're going to need more guitarists to perform, I think. There's only so much music I can practice. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone, in the chat. It's been a very, very fun experience. I'm really excited for the day we can do this in person. I mean, it's great to do this, online, but do miss a little bit that kind of, vibe that you have in a live performance. So thank you, everyone. If you're interested in joining my online school, the Creative Classical Guitarist, go to my website, danielnistico.net. You also can go there for any updates on future events. I do plan to keep this going, so I'll have another live stream ready for next month. Got to get practice and got to get cracking all ready for that. And I have other things you can check out if you want to learn a bit more about me, danielnistico.net. What else can I say? I think thank you again, and I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, Ian. I see you in the comments there. Fantastic piece. Yeah. I hope you keep composing. If you I know you did write something not too long ago, Courant, I think. So keep up the great work, everyone. It's just inspirational. I'm constantly in awe and inspiration of everyone here. So God bless you, everyone, and have a great rest of the evening. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.